Hasten, O sea steed, over the swan-rod foaming egg-ship, o'er the froth of the sea. For Hengist has called us from Gothland and Frisia to Vortigern's country, his army to be. We'll take our pay there, and sweeter than silver. We'll take our plunder, and richer than gold. For Hengist has promised us land for our fighting, land that the sons of the Saxons shall hold. Hasten, all fierdsmen, down to the river. Dragon ships come o'er the inflowing tide. The lindenwood shield and the old spear of ashwood are needed again by the cold water's side. Oh, draw up the shield wall and shoulder companions. Later, whenever our story is told, they'll say that we died guarding what we call dearest, land that the sons of the Saxons shall hold. Hasten, O housecarls, north to the Danelaw. Harold Hardrada comes over the sea. He's laden his longships with bear sarks from Norway to gain Connacht's crown and our master to be. Bitter he'll find there the bite of our spear points. Hard-ruling Northmen too strong to die hold. We'll grant him 6 feet plus as much as he's taller, of land that the sons of the Saxons do hold. Make haste, son of Godwin, southward from Stamford. Triumph is sweet and your men have fought hard. But William the Bastard has landed at Pevensey, burning the land you have promised to guard. Draw up the spears on the hilltops of Hastings. Fight till the sun drops and evening grows cold. And die with the last of your Saxons around you, holding the land you were given to hold. Hasten, O sea steed, over the swan-rod foaming egg-ship, o'er the froth of the sea. For Hengist has called us from Gothland and Frisia to Vortigern's country, his army to be. We'll take our pay there, and sweeter than silver. We'll take our plunder, and richer than gold. For Hengist has promised us land for our fighting, land that the sons of the Saxons shall hold. Hasten, all fierdsmen, down to the river. Dragon ships come o'er the inflowing tide. The lindenwood shield and the old spear of ashwood are needed again by the cold water's side. Oh, draw up the shield wall and shoulder companions. Later, whenever our story is told, they'll say that we died guarding what we call dearest, land that the sons of the Saxons shall hold. Hasten, O housecarls, north to the Danelaw. Harold Hardrada comes over the sea. He's laden his longships with bear sarks from Norway to gain Connacht's crown and our master to be. Bitter he'll find there the bite of our spear points. Hard-ruling Northmen too strong to die hold. We'll grant him 6 feet plus as much as he's taller, of land that the sons of the Saxons do hold. Make haste, son of Godwin, southward from Stamford. Triumph is sweet and your men have fought hard. But William the Bastard has landed at Pevensey, burning the land you have promised to guard. Draw up the spears on the hilltops of Hastings. Fight till the sun drops and evening grows cold, and die with the last of your Saxons around you, holding the land you were given to hold.
Betrayal birthed a vengeful king, forged in the crucible of strife. Two realms intertwine. Amidst the clash of Cymric and Saxon, a new power arises. A scion of ancient bloodlines, wielding destiny's blade. From the ashes of betrayal, a true heir emerges, resolute and cunning. Where honor meets conquest, Britannia's fate hangs in the balance. Embrace the legacy of a destined ruler. The Saxon Miniseries.
All right. We're live, or should be. Let's just confirm. Yes, it worked. It worked. And audio is maybe working. Let's do some introductions, guys, as we go about our character creation. We'll start with Gary on the top left.
Hello, I am Gary. I am a relative newcomer to Pendragon, though I've guest starred a few times in the main Knights of Salisbury campaign, and I'm eager to play in this one.
We're eager to have you. We'll go to Liam next on the top right.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I am Liam. I do not yet have a name for my character, but I got an idea. I'm very excited. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks indeed. And yeah, we'll be getting to all that good stuff because we're doing a session 0 today. Thus, the lack of fancy designs. We don't have coat of arms for these folks yet, so it's something we'll have to work on. And then we're gonna go to Mark, bottom left, for introductions.
Hello, I am Mark, aka the Cat's Meow. I am a regular here, and actually on one of the main Pendragon shows. As we are about to head into Anarchy for that. However, before that, I have been looking forward to the Saxon game for quite a while, and I'm excited to play some Germanic Vikings, pretty much.
Indeed. All right, so as we get into the details here, many of these were posted on Discord, so we might be discussing some points from that. I'm going to pull up a second Discord so I can not change away from the cameras and still refer to what you guys are referring to as we go. Let's see here. All right, perfect. So we are dealing with, my name's Bob, aka Taking Time Bob. I run this channel. I run the ongoing Pendragon game set in the Arthuriana universe. We have 2, soon to be temporarily 3 ongoing. Oh, hey, thanks for the Prime subscription, Cynical Gaming. All right, so diving in here further, this will be aiming for 3-part series, not counting tonight, which is a session 0, right? So this is the return of Cerdic, and we're going to deal with some wonderful Saxon stuff. We are not playing Saxons in Britain. We are playing Saxons from the mainland. at least to start with. So let's dive in. I gotta find that thread we had. Saxon's character creation and setting info. Does anyone have any questions to begin with before we start the creation, like about the current setup or what the options are or anything of the sort?
I'm good. I read your nice little setup, and I'm rip roaring and ready to roll.
Cool. All right.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Ready to get started.
All right. If no one has any questions, I'm just going to pull up the character creation process, then we can kind of walk through it section by section. All right. So step one, you don't have to obviously lead with a name, but if you have a name, it'd be cool to. Once you have a name, why don't you go ahead and introduce it to the stream? That'd be good. Do you want to do names a little later, guys? Like, do you want to kind of flesh out your characters and then throw a name in?
I have a name, but I can wait.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I'm still playing around with how it's structured. So I'm not ready. I'm not totally ready yet, I don't think.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, I'm good to do that once I've got a little more of the character down.
We can come back to it then. So we'll go to statistics. There is no rolling. You will be doing the base 60 for
Points.
So 60 points, and then it's the number on the left is the minimum, the number on the right is the maximum. So for those born to fight, for example, size and strength and con are a bit higher. And then for those with other callings, there's more opportunity specifically in the app
Sure.
to get a bit higher. So
Okay, cool. And then the minimums, are those applied before or after we put in the 60 points?
Before.
um
No, after. No.
you're talking about, wait, what are we talking about? What were we asking?
The
It's
min-
included in the 60 points.
Yeah, the minimums are the minimums applied before or after we spend our points? Like if I
They don't modify anything. It's just the number you need to fall within. So
gotcha. So I have
yeah.
to spend that much. It's a
Yeah.
requirement.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly. Yeah. Like you can
Gotcha.
have no lower than 5 dex or 5 con. Obviously, you could play a character who was, you could play a character who was disabled somehow, right? Like didn't have use of their legs, and then maybe your dex is a 2.
Missing a sword arm, if you will.
Yeah. More like can't use your legs might be a dex 2, for example.
Yeah.
But I think that the general idea is if you're not, then dex 5 is as low as you can get. Did I give you guys the cultural bonuses?
I believe yes. Is that like the +2 generous or honest or energetic and things like that?
There's that, but I was supposed to give you just the base Saxon one, which I think is just a size bonus, isn't it? You're on mute, Mark.
It's +2 to size, and I think it's +2 to strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now.
And it's a negative to dex.
I'll check that right now.
I'm a warrior with a constitution of 5.
Ugh.
So we should we be applying the attributes now or wait a moment or?
You can go ahead and apply, and then when I get you your bonuses, if it really makes or breaks your build, you can always modify stuff from there.
Or for my edification, because I haven't played as much as the other two here, what is like the middle, the baseline of a stat? Is that 9? Is that 10?
10, 11 would be like your baseline of like people, but as far as like knights and warriors, your baseline's more like 13 or 14, right? Like
Yeah.
so if you want to be on the lower end of a tough fighter, 13
Yeah.
strength and size in con are kind of necessary. And that's just the bottom of the barrel. And then from there, you're, like a really strong guy would be like 15 plus in those three specific stats: con, strength, and size. And then somewhere within them, right? Like maybe you're more size and strength, etc.
And what is, I mean, con, I guess, is attributing to your general hardiness and ability to persevere, and
Yeah.
not tired.
So, mechanically, if you look on the sheet, there'll be, so next to size directly has impact on your knockdown. So what you can take without falling over. So you
con
have to
prevents you from taking wounds.
major wounds specifically, and it determines your health. Size also factors into your damage, so it's really good. Strength factors into your damage. The two of them together, size and strength, determines how many d6 damage you can do. If you start plunking in numbers, you'll start seeing your damage score as far as how many d6s. You want at least 4d6. A tough guy, 5d6.
Yeah. What is Dex and appearance usually doing?
Dex is preventing you when on foot. It's what you roll against for knockdowns. It also would apply for things like, we've used it for sneaking around before. It can be used for kind of like acting quickly. I might ask you to do it almost like a Dex saving throw in D&D, that kind of thing. Like make a Dex.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get an idea, because I have like an idea of the character's image in my head, and I want to just make it closer to that as I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
We have 60 points, you said, before we fight. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there I guess the limits, like, so the highest appearance a Saxon can have is 18. Is that correct? If I'm looking at this correctly?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
At least for those born to fight.
Yeah.
All right, I got my setup.
Awesome.
Or
I'm just looking for that bonus. If I look like I'm distracted, I'm struggling to find which book all the different groups.
60 points, right?
Yeah.
Trying to even them out, so
I'm gonna have a low dex. It's gonna be rough.
got an 8 dex.
It's gonna be lower.
So theoretically, you could have 12 in every stat if you wanted to be the ultimate middle person.
Yeah. But it's also...
I'm not doing that. I'm just doing that to basically set my benchmark and then adjust.
No, that's fair. Usually I find you're gonna have at least 2 below 10. Not always the case, but generally.
Did I have a website where these bonuses were? Is that what I was pulling from before?
No, it's in the night book, whatever it is. The one you use for open Pendragon.
Knights
In
and
fact,
ladies?
I think if you go into the... Yeah, Knights and Ladies. Because that one goes into the different types of people you can play.
Yeah, there we go.
One of them being Saxon. I know because I used it for my Saxon character in Open Pendragon.
Cedric what was it? I was watching a YouTube video of somebody playing Hold Fast the other day, and on the victory screen they misspelled Britain. It's like Britian or something like that. Yeah, swapped the A and the I. Britannia.
Okay, so Saxons have a +3 size, +3 strength, -3 dex.
And that's
it's
past their stuff. Or after the 60 points are put in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The Big Spoon also noted that dex can be used to evade as well.
Ooh.
Can you go over those abilities and negatives for Saxons again? +3
size and strength +3, and dex -3. So big lumbering brutes by default.
And question on that. So, for instance, for those born to fight, um, they've got a con maximum of, well, it wouldn't apply that. They've got a strength maximum of 21. Is that the +3 can't go above that, I assume?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally they'd be limited to 18. So your average Kimric knight, who doesn't have bonuses from being super glorified, like with glory you can surpass certain maximums, but your maximum as a Kimric knight for a size would be 18. So Goratrix, which was Thomas's original himbo knight, he was considered big at 18. 18
Big.
18 is not so big for a Saxon. So.
Nope.
Big.
I mean, it's pretty big, but
Yes.
they're bigger.
Eosa
Much.
was like 23 or some shit though.
Phew. Those are chump numbers.
Yeah.
Be fair, he was a legendary hero, though.
Yeah.
Or hero to some, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think he was a hero to you guys.
No.
You know what?
No.
He can call me when he reaches size 25. All right.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
wanna-
going to happen.
Otherwise,
want him looking-
Unfortunately, his size was cut down back to a 21, and his head was removed.
I want him looking like the Duke from Resident Evil Village. That's what I want.
Alright, I've done a basic, but I defer to the others if it makes sense or if I should adjust it.
for sure.
It depends what. Are you choosing the Born to Fight or other calling?
I went with Born to Fight, even though my character technically kind of wants another calling, but he was born to fight.
And what have you got for yours, Liam?
I am also born to fight. My stats I got here: size 15, dex 10, strength 18, con 10, appearance 10.
In that case, should I do another calling instead of just fighters, so we get a little bit of variety?
Suggesting that we balance our party? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you don't.
What is that
have
crazy
to
talk?
If you don't want to, just
Less about balance. It's more of, do you think it would be a good idea to kind of show the kind of... Because I could go
Narratively?
either way. Yeah, narratively, I could.
I could go either way too. I think I'm leaning for my character to be somebody who's really really good at the violence, but he's a little bit older and he's really sick of it. So I think that's kind of where I'm at with it. Narratively, I think you could fit in either way there pretty fine.
In that case, I'm gonna shift up my stuff.
Oh, what I have right now for my character is size 20, dex 5, strength 18, con 15, appearance 6.
Appearance 6. Oh, you ugly. You ugly.
Big backwoods giant type guy. Spends more time around animals than people.
Hell yeah.
I assume appearance is not just your physical appearance, it's also how you present
How-
yourself, how you
Yeah.
talk, how you interact
And-
with people.
in 6th edition, it's changed from, so they're still using cleverly the APP, but they call it appeal now. So
Yeah.
You can be super hot and just covered in mud all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's handsome in any regard, but I just don't think he's Class A moto level, warts and all, but I think he's just
In
not.
that case, I am choosing a character that is not born to fight, but someone of a different calling.
all right.
And
You're like
I have
a-
him at size 16, dex 8, strength 13, con 14, and appearance 12.
You're like a Klingon lawyer.
Exactly.
You
Well,
still
I was
get
thinking-
those bonuses for Saxons.
Yeah, I
Or-
put those in.
Okay.
Yeah. I paid the price to up my dex a little bit more. And I'm thinking, of course, with your permission, Bob, because you did say there was an opportunity to play a... whatchamacallit? Mage. But they have a specific name for them. if allowed, of course.
That's doable.
Shaman.
We shall get to that as we get to it, because we're.
But we'll get to that at some point. Yeah.
So starting skills now. So in this section, those born to fight and those of other callings. Please note that the book presents these. So in the book, in the Saxon's book, here's the male scores, here's the female scores. But that was mostly based on the like social norms of their roles. And I thought that the female ones actually deal quite well with those who of other callings. Actually applies pretty well. So the left number will be for those born to fight, and the right number are for those of other callings. Doesn't mean, like, as Gary's sort of storyline, it doesn't mean that you can't start to specialize into certain things, right? That's that you do get some like freebie points to kind of do that. So
Where is this column of
this
skills
is
looking at?
step 3, starting skills.
Yep.
So you're going to go ahead and
Just-
populate your starting skills. So if you're born to fight, it's the left number. So where it says like awareness 5-4, your awareness is 5 marks.
Yeah.
Awareness is 4.
The born to fight is the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And that's just the straight default, yeah?
Yeah, that's the start. These are the starting skills.
Cool.
So-
Gotcha. Surgery. Who needs that? Who needs that? Not I.
Get the wrong. Looking on the character sheet, I'm trying to find this first some of these skills.
Which one are you not finding? It's possible one's missing.
One of them, the first one that I couldn't find was the 0 points in chirurgery.
It's because you don't
Oh.
get treasury.
Yeah,
Treasury is normally
Okay,
a-
just don't even look for it.
don't
Okay.
bother
Yeah.
about it, yeah.
Surgery is something you'd have to add at the bottom of a night sheet because you're using a night sheet specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is the ability to, at the bottom of skills, you can add a skill. So
Yeah.
the sheet does complement that. The other thing to note is anything to do with combat skills, including battle, is in a different column on your right. So if you see like battle or horsemanship, dagger, all that stuff's on
Yeah, I know.
the right of the sheet.
Typed in I typed in the number of my skill in my read runes was runes. I have a runes in runes.
That's one skill. Well, actually, I get it higher as a born to fight, so that's fine.
Can be worse, Liam, than the base Roll20 sheet having the word wordly rather than worldly.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta act real wordly, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure to live up to that wordliness. It's next to goodliness, that's what I hear.
Worldliness is goodliness.
Fashion isn't listed on either of these. Does everyone just have 0 in fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so fashion is considered... I think for this, fashions is considered like a bit of a faux pas.
Just generally.
Yeah.
Saxon society.
We're not wearing much clothes, and what clothes we have, they're animal skins, I think. Mostly.
They're not tribesmen. They have
No,
clothes.
of course, but why would we wear them? You know? You understand. Really, I only respect one knight, and it's that one that tried to kill me when he was naked. That was pretty whack.
That would be funny if canonically your character was there, but I don't think that makes sense timeline-wise.
I was there.
I saw it.
Yeah, fashion tends to be something. What I hope they do, and I doubt they will, but what I hope they do for 6th edition is unlock certain parts of the game for different eras of the Great Pendragon campaign. Like have fashion not even be a thing till Guinevere's there. Like, you know what I mean? Like
That makes sense.
it'd be super cool. Like have fashion, and they kind of do it with tourney. They're like no one gets a tourney score greater than 2, you know, until the Boy King era. It would make sense to me to like take romance and fashion right out until Guinevere's around.
Fashion. Turn to the left.
Am I looking at this right? As Born to Fight, you get Harp at 3.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
They are artists as much as they are warriors.
I don't know why, but yes.
I think it's just like the, I don't know, kind of like the classic bardic skald traditions.
I can see that.
It surprised me that the women didn't.
That they
have it.
sing. Yeah.
Mm.
We are the Goon Squad, and we're coming to say, beep beep.
All right, I am good.
I am good. Are you Gandalf from Rings of Power?
Good. Yeah.
Let me know, Gary and Liam, when you are done with skills.
Almost.
Oh, I'm done.
Almost there. Just filling in the last couple ones. Yeah.
Mark, do you have you looked at the different cultures yet? Do you have one that you're leaning towards?
I'm probably gonna roll for it. I'm not too sure. I don't know if Bob has specific ideas for where we're beginning.
Yes.
Might inform that. I'll probably inform.
So the next section implies you're starting in Saxony.
Yeah.
But you can be from external
Elsewhere.
cultures. Yeah, you could be
Right.
like they interact a lot with the Frisians, the Angles, the Jutes. We'll stay away from the Goths, but the Franks for sure. So.
Right.
Bob doesn't want me to be a goth. I don't know what's up with this, man.
Right.
Don't let it happen.
Zoom in to the best.
Do I need to add javelin and axe?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even consider that I would have to do that as well. I just
Under weapon skills.
Huh. I legit just looked at those and I was like, don't need those. And then I just moved on. That was silly of me.
Forgot who you were playing for a sec.
I did. I just got the dagger and I was like, all right, done.
So there is another mention, right? So there is that map that I listed if you want to kind of look around for where that is. It's in the Saxon Miniseries setting info, which is one of the threads. And then there's the character creation one. So the setting info one has a map of like the placement of each of them. And your options are Saxons, Angles, Jutes, Frisians, Franks, or the Guisi tribe, or Guish tribe probably is how it's pronounced.
Oh, wouldn't the Greece be the mainland Saxon? I'm not the mainland Saxon. The ones that serve Vortigern.
Yeah. So the
Oh no,
Guis,
they returned to Saxony. Sorry, I read
right?
that
They
wrong.
returned twice. So the Guish or whatever left when they left with Pascient to Saxony when Vortigern was killed. Pascient
Yeah.
being Vortigern's only
Thought to have been.
thought
only
to have
remaining
kind
son.
of been only remaining son.
Mm.
Yeah,
And-
what happened to that guy?
Yeah, right. I heard Cerbelius killed him.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Alright.
Yeah, and then so the Guish tribe, it was kind of like an intermingling of Cymric Saxons, and when Pascient died, they did go back to Saxony again, and most of them swore their fealty to Cerdic. So it's an option, but it's probably the least Saxon out of them, but it's still interesting. You'd have a little bit more of the Cymric culture. It'd be like a blend of the two a bit. So
Alright. I think I'm gonna roll for mine.
Let's see what you get.
I want it to be Ute.
Ute.
Ute-ish. I think I had rolled and I ended up getting that when I was doing the pre.
5. Oh, you.
I've Ute.
It's the
A
Utes.
Ute-ish brother!
We are Utes.
Suppose we should all be Utes then? Did you still want to be brothers, Mark?
We can be brother.
Brothers? Yeah, we can do that. Spears are good against horses.
Great
Right?
spears are
Great
good against horse.
spears.
Different.
Oh, no, what is a great spear just a big stick, you know?
It's a big stick, but
Big
a great
stick.
spear.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna be a Ute as well. Let's we can be from the Uteland Wastes.
Yep.
We got 3 Utes.
Yeah,
3
I'm gonna be a
Utes.
Chevy. I don't know about the rest of you.
Is that a car joke? It's good.
Was indeed a car joke.
Good. It's good.
All right.
Then
Everyone good with that? Everyone made their decision?
I'm groovy.
yep.
Going to apply the things to it now. 2 generous, 2 honest. 1 energetic, 1 valorous, and 10 spear.
And that's just adding it to the 0 we currently have in that location, right?
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Now.
And then you'll want to track that in the next part. So
Yeah.
Panic. 3.
Does that just bump up our spear stat?
Yup.
Yeah.
13 in spear. Great.
Arp.
is there a
And then we
different
have-
skill for a great spear, Mark, or is it just part of the spear?
Technically, it's a different skill.
Is it?
I mean, in the same way, axe is different to great axe. So I don't know.
Oh.
I guess it would be your call because the Saxon rule set is decidedly different from the regular one.
Yeah. It says this skill dictates the character's use of the great spear. Yeah.
Oh, good to know that.
Great spear is the name of the skill.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yep, so different thing.
Honor. 9. awesome.
How did you get to honor part?
Oh, I'm just a little bit ahead. I just went to
Passions.
religion and then passions.
I did the
Yeah.
religion. I didn't get to the part after that.
Ah, well, it's literally the next thing after religion, so you're almost there. Yeah,
What
you
is-
almost got it.
What is everyone taking for the religion part?
There
I
is only one option available
It
to
was
us.
Platonic, yeah. If there are other options, let us know. But
No,
Oh,
if
yeah,
if
well,
you're
of course
Gwish,
not.
you could technically be like British pagan or Christian. But I don't think you want to be either of those. It's probably not going to help you. That's for damn sure.
so for passions, I just copy what's the only option under passions.
Yeah.
Love sin. I love sin. It's great.
What?
I love sin. Is sin's potentially family in this, or is it a new thing?
It's probably a new thing. I'm trying to remember what that was. Let me look it up. Saxons. I think it might be like family, but
Probably a similar function.
right.
I think it's fine.
I just think it might have a slight distinguishing note, which is always fun to figure out what those are. Let me see. Is it literally SIN?
SY.
No,
No,
it's
CYN.
CYNN. Yeah.
Kin.
Kin.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
literally
it's probably
kin.
like kin.
CY
It's-
double N, and it's modern. Yeah, it's
Right.
family modern word for kin. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, kin. Got it. It's the same as KIN.
Mm-hmm.
Hate Romans. What have the Romans ever done for us?
Bloody Romans. All right, so for the passions, we
Do
pick
we
those
choose-
ones, and then we choose 3 traits. Additionally,
Which are the ones underneath the traits, or? Oh, it's either continent or all.
Yeah, you get to choose 3 from either one of those two.
What does hate? I mean, I guess I understand what hate. What does fear apply? Like, how would that
Be different
apply?
from hate, potentially, as a passion.
Yeah.
in the same way, I suppose. It's just your motivation for that moment. What
Okay.
inspires you.
So I choose 3 of these, huh?
Yeah, these are the passions you can trigger. And if they're famous enough, they're 16 plus, I can kind of just call you out on them and make you have to draw them.
Yeah.
Oh,
at times.
are we starting on the? We're starting on the continent, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be difficult for us to hate a British kingdom or Civitas, right?
Not
Because-
necessarily.
No. Because
These-
the Brits, like, I think the general idea is that you've clashed enough with them, and there's link to Brittany as well with them. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what's the difference between? So I see some of these are lower. Like, I'm looking at trusting runes, and it kind of makes sense for my character to
Oh.
trust other people doing runes. But that's only a +6 as opposed to a 10. But
Okay.
should I just do that anyway?
So that one is it's not a passion, it's a directed trait, which means it's
Okay.
going to get added on to
Your trusting
trusting.
score.
your trusting. So whenever you make
Okay.
a roll so typically your trusting is going to be somewhere between 1 and 20. So you're adding a +6 to that as well.
Okay. I just seems to kind of make sense for my character. But where would I put that?
You'd put it in right underneath valorous and cowardly. You'd add, and then it gives you a directed trait, and then you
correct.
Gotcha.
type in
Okay.
yeah. And then
Thank
you'd put the total
Something-
between the two.
You can just put a 6 for now, and then
Well, it's
we'll
6 for now
update
because
it.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no trusting at the moment.
Do you want to complete personality traits, guys? Would that be helpful? Just 'cause
What else do we do to complete it? Do we just even
you
them
gotta
out
add your
now?
Saxon. We gotta add Wotanic bonuses.
I've
We
already
added.
I already
I
did.
added the Botanic to the +3 generous, proud, worldly, reckless,
perfect.
indulgent.
I think what we just need to do is balance them out now, make them even. Or
Yeah, they
you know.
they get the left and the right number need to equal 20.
Yeah.
So whatever your
Oh.
numbers are. So like if you have an energetic 1,
Yeah.
That's now an
you-
11.
It'd be
It
an
becomes
11 and lazy would be a 9, for example.
Okay.
Whatever it is, you add 10 to it, and then the other one is the opposite.
So our chase lustful should be 10-10 right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, by base. Yep.
Yeah. Balancing this out is helping, actually.
Generous 15, selfish 5.
5, yeah. Who would have known the Saxons are more honest than deceitful? They tell you to your face how they want to cut your throat.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Well, there is that famous Night of Long Nights where they didn't tell them to their face.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Look, you can always break the mold. That's winning you surprise.
Hey, that
people,
wasn't
right?
us.
Yeah.
That wasn't us.
They weren't us.
That was just Hangus, one of our greatest and best.
That was
Not
Hangus.
us.
Hangus.
The great noble Hangus. But
Hate Hangus.
Here's an angle, it doesn't count.
What did you guys take as your directed traits / passions? Just so I have an idea.
I've taken Love, Saxon God. Probably
Okay.
choose one of the.
I also took Love, Saxon God. I think I chose whatever the tier equivalent is, but I don't know if we even have that.
We do, I think.
There was a guy that started with a T, and he was about justice and shit. That sounded to me like tier.
Yeah, they're similar. I'm gonna take Trusting Saxon Lineage, and I
Yeah,
think in the case of this one,
Twit?
it'd be the one that Cedric is a part of.
Teal. That's adorable to say. That's really funny if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna love that. Teal.
I think tier was like TIW in Saxony.
That is how
Tiwa.
it's spelled. I hope that it's
Yeah.
pronounced Tiwa. That's gonna make me
Tiwa,
very
yeah.
happy. Tiwa.
Tiwa.
Pronunciation.
So you took.
Actually, could I take Trusting Line of Vortigern? Though he's not technically a Saxon.
It is tier. Okay, cool. But you pronounce it Tiwa.
Tiwa. Well, it might be pronounced tier as well. We don't.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume it's Tiwa because I find that
Okay.
very adorable.
You Probably
Tiwa.
not that.
I'll accept that, Mark. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you take? Did you just take? So
love
Liam, you just took
Oh, I took love Tiwa,
love Tiwa,
hate Britons, and
hate
then
Britons.
I think I don't
So hate
know.
Britons and hate British Kingdom are different, right?
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of them. It's about a specificity there.
Hate
Britons
Britain.
is-
Why would we hate?
It's just general hate the people of Britain.
Hate everybody
hating-
or hate certain people.
And
Tiwa.
hating a Saxon lineage, what would those be?
Would that be like Jute and
No, it'd be
Uh,
specific.
Would that be
Saxon.
Jute, Angle, or it's like a specific line of Saxons?
You could do both, I think, but you could be a bit more specific. So you could be like hate the line of Horsa or Hangus, hate the line of
Okay.
Cerdic.
Fucking hang this guy.
I recommend not doing
I
the
just-
hate the line of Cerdic. That's probably gonna get in the way of
That,
this.
I assume hate the lineage of Constantine is hating Romans.
Mm,
Or no?
no, they're different.
Constantine is
Different?
Uther's lineage.
Okay, that's
Constantine is like the
Uther's lineage.
Pendragons.
Constantine was the first king, and then
Got it.
Aurelius
think I'll hate
Ambrosius, which was honestly, you guys are playing far enough now where that's not super relevant. Like it could still be interesting, but spoilers: Uther's dead, and and
What?
Arthur,
When?
Arthur's missing, right? Yeah. Get out of
Who?
town. Yeah.
Uther does have a brother. He's still alive, but he's a priest.
What are like the major British civitas or kingdoms? So maybe I'll hate one of them. What would the shoots hate?
No, Uther doesn't have a living brother.
Doesn't he?
No.
Didn't we meet his brother? Or was that his cousin?
Maybe a cousin.
It might have been a cousin.
Not a
To
brother.
answer your question,
I know that he isn't in line for succession.
To answer your question, Gary, there's Logris, obviously, which is the big one to the
Mhm.
south.
Yeah.
There's the Kingdom of Cornwall. Yes, Bob.
Correct. Here,
There's the Kingdom of Cornwall.
I have
There-
maps and shit.
Malahut. We've got
That's true. We have a
Malahut
map.
and the Welsh kingdoms, which I forget what they're called.
It's on the
Uh,
map.
Look, I'm
Da-da-da.
trying to look. I'm trying to move my
On the
thing.
map.
You can double click the top of it, Gary, and it'll like minimize it and make it invisible.
Yeah.
So you can very quickly see through it.
So
the
Estrogales.
north is Cumbria. The Wales is Cambria. Then there's Logris. You could hate Kent or Sussex for some reason.
I'm
even though they're
looking. I'm
Saxons.
looking at hating. Well, is Kent currently held by the Utes or not yet?
It is.
It
It
is.
is.
Okay, so I wouldn't hate that then.
I mean, good.
You might. I mean,
No, I want to go there.
might be old
Maybe.
vengeances.
I think I'm gonna
Oh,
hate
great.
Logris. I think that's a good, easy one to hate.
Yeah, it's really fitting.
Fuck all of Logris.
Yeah, they're the ones that did. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff, right? They're the ones that have been clashing against all of the Saxons for a long time. So
And for lastly, I'm going to take Trusting Runes.
We hate two kingdoms, or no?
can
I don't
you?
see why you couldn't.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Trying to see what makes. I'm trying to think about the character and see what makes the most sense. Fear Knights, I could go with. Can I hate? I see. I can hate Britons. Can I hate Welsh?
Britons applies to the Welsh as well.
Let's just hate Britons.
Yeah.
But
Bob.
specifically the Welsh.
Mr. Bob,
Yep.
I think I am actually going to throw a bit of a Hail Mary at you here. Is it possible for me to have a hate for our own leadership, whatever our most direct leadership would be? Like, let's say that there's a guy who's specifically in command of us. Can I hate his lineage? With the understanding that I'm not going to use that to go traitor right away.
Do you want to? So a lot of this is about the return of Cerdic.
Yeah.
He'll be acting kind of like
Our
Uther
direct
was.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between, right? Because the feudalism doesn't really exist within their ranks. They are kind of a bit more free. Like they have obviously they have serfs, right? But then they have the concept of free people, right? So there's a little bit more flexibility moving up and down the ladder than in the Kimmer culture. So I guess the question would be like, what's the intention? I think behind that.
Well, I'm thinking that my guy has already seen warfare before, and he's just really, really sick of it in a lot of ways. And I think possibly he's got this distaste for military leadership, and maybe specifically one particular family that's kind of above him. I just don't know enough about us assigning an actual name or position to that, or whether that's even viable or not.
I think so. One thing we could do, since you're all playing Utes, is do we want to have a Ute like kind of leader over the top of you? That's sort of like whether you wanted to or not, he's the one that knelt to, or he's the reason
Ooh.
Kinda like a
you're in
warlord.
Saxon.
Oh,
Saxony.
I would very
Yeah.
much like
Yeah.
that.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'd want to hate that guy.
Yeah.
I want his
Oh,
family. I don't want it. I don't like his family.
I changed my mind. Hating all the Britons didn't jive when I was thinking about it, so I went with Fear Knights. I think that works better.
Terrified of those boys. You've seen those fucking horses? What the fuck are those? You know
So-
what I mean?
So one
How
thing
are they riding in unison? It's crazy.
I mean, if you wanted to, Gary, maybe the continent one works better, where you're suspicious of Britons, you hate the Cambrians, which are the Welsh, and you hate Romans. That's another option.
Wait, let me take a look at that again. Well, I went with trusting runes.
Oh wait, hate continental folk. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I just went with Fear Knight. If I don't know how that's gonna apply, but it kind of works.
Yeah.
Trusting runes. And I hate Logris. Hating Logris is fine. They've done terrible things. They're attacking Kent and Success, I imagine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not that long
Lands
ago.
that rightfully belong to our people.
That was the Sword of Victory's first episode, or second one, where everyone had like the worst rolls right off the bat, and the battle ended in one round.
God, what we really got thrashed on that one. Tiwa. I worship you, Tiwa.
All right.
All right, cool. I'm
next?
set.
We're doing family characteristics next. Unless people still have stuff they need to do.
Nope.
All right. Up next.
I'm just looking to see if I need to shut the window. The smoke.
How's
Yeah,
that
the
done?
smoke's coming back in hard. All right, I'm gonna shut
Oh,
the window.
Oh, buddy.
It's okay. We had some rain. It kind of helped. I'll be right back.
No problem. I
Tiwa.
guess in which case we can probably still keep going through it.
Yeah, I'm
Keep the
gonna
stream going.
roll myself a dice. Got a 5. I got excellent voice plus low to singing.
Excellent voice.
Where is this? Oh, family characteristics.
Yeah. Roll a d20.
Okay.
20. Clever game.
Hey, you got a plus low to gaming.
I had rolled this before. Should I just do the one I did previously when we were doing the?
You can do that.
Yeah.
I think. Let me just double check what it was. It should be in one of these fields somewhere.
The moment I got a low 2. Or a
We have-
12.
We have
the common
given
tongue.
It-
our wonderful Mr. Liam a character that is canonically good at singing. Mwah.
No, that's the father thing. I rolled a 13 on that. Where's this other one? Oh, nature. What is that?
There's natural healer?
No, I think it was at home.
At home in nature. Plus 5 down.
Yeah, because that's when I was building the idea of the character when I rolled those.
Right, that works.
I'm gonna go ahead and move on to father's class benefits as
Do
well.
we
I think.
write that down, or we just add the skill?
Just add the skill.
I personally, just in case, I would also make a note somewhere that it's your family's benefit because your children may. I doubt we'll get to children, but just in case, your children should have that bonus as well.
Where should we note that?
I
I
put
guess in
it.
bio info.
Yeah, I put it in bio, and I think I put it in my distinctive features. On.
Oh, I could do that too. Yeah, that works.
But I
Welcome back.
welcome back.
And that's the +5, right?
So
Yep.
father's class. So I mean, aren't some of you literally brothers? So how's that gonna work?
Oh, I guess we just roll 1 for Mark.
Either that, or we have different fathers, which could be kind of funny.
That also is doable. I'm fine with taking whatever Mark gets if we want to do that. And I'm also fine with having separate fathers. Either one works for me. Mark, do you, or Gary, do you,
right head
do you want to be our?
I had rolled Thane
Oh, sorry.
for my father.
Thane. Thanes
Yeah.
are good. Do you want to
Helium, high or low?
high or low? High.
Do I want to what?
I was gonna say, do you want to potentially be or a third brother in this family? Do we want all to be brothers? That might be fun.
It could be fun, but just trying to see if that would work with my character concept.
Well, you're a Thane. You can
Alright.
keep that Thane. We're gonna be farm corals.
Yeah, I don't think it works with my character concept because
I
think he's
just rolled a D2.
supposed to be.
I'm
yeah,
actually going to roll a D20.
Oh, you're gonna roll D20.
13.
13.
Unless you happen to roll Thane as well.
Thane. Yeah,
We're
we're Thane. Oh yeah, three
Or
brothers.
if not brothers, at least related in some way.
Yeah, we could be cousins
Yeah,
or
kin.
kin.
Yeah,
Good, yes.
We'll be kin. We'll be kin.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty common to be like we're related somehow. You're family.
Yeah, your family.
Spear instead. If Saxon, I am not Saxon.
All right, thanks.
+3 Valorous. Hell yeah.
Wait, I think we do get spear, right? I think we're technically considered Saxon, right?
All
Are we?
brothers.
No, I don't think so. 'cause
No.
the Thane
We're
applies
Jews.
to. Yeah, the Thane.
Yeah.
The Thane is only a Saxon thing in general.
That's
so
We get a
Only-
+1 to sword because we already have spear.
Gotcha.
Mm, proud.
Alright.
Oh, I'm so proud, you guys. I'm such a proud little boy. 1d3.
So just to finish off your traits, you get to pick one as your famous trait at 16.
I have already got one that's naturally raised up to 16, so gonna
You get to pick another one.
pick another one.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna wait until after I finish applying these bonuses, just in case.
You could literally also pick the opposite one. Like, let's say you had one that's famous as Chaste 16. You could then pick Lustful 16, and then Chaste would drop down to 4. Like,
Oh yeah.
so that is
Yeah,
an
yeah.
option to choose like the opposite. Like that's what you're famous for, right? So it's like
Yeah.
kind of putting your distinguishing mark on your character.
Inherited glory.
What are 3 points?
We roll 1d3 for the loyalty.
I think the 3 points are stuff that you can assign to your skills, Mark. Yes, 1d3 for your loyalty to your lord. You add it to your loyalty lord.
Let me do that now. What did I get? Scroll down. 2.
169 glory.
So I heard a question about free points. Free points are ultimately like your experience improvements in ranking up.
So there's places we can put them for free.
So five skill points or 1 skill point for something greater than 15 or 1 attribute or passion point. How many skill points does it give you for Thane?
30.
30.
That doesn't make sense then.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't make sense. Hold on. Let me look at this. That's probably a Saxon book, like a edition.
Yes,
change.
Captain.
Yeah.
3 points.
So I have a question. What's this legendary trait thing? Could you explain that to me
Oh,
quickly?
yeah, I gotcha. So famous trait.
Famous trait.
Once all your traits are done, solidified, you can pick any one trait on either side of any of these to just automatically jump up to 16. It'll lower the other
When
half
do I
of it.
know if these? When do I know if these are done?
I think they're done right now after the Thane stuff.
So I haven't done the 33 points inherited glory, the Thane's outfit, or the luck, or this qualifies stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about the luck. The 30 free points shouldn't apply to that, I don't think. The inherited glory shouldn't apply to that, I don't think. Neither does the Thane outfit. So,
And the
Okay, so
qualify I don't
55.
need to worry about either, right?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is just a guess, but I'm pretty sure the qualify just means that you have to raise all of those skills up to that point with your points that you're spending. They have to be at least up to there for you to be able to have this, which I think almost all of these we have by default.
A few of them we're probably gonna have to raid with the free point.
Yeah, I think religion, Wotanic, courtesy needs to go up 1 point. Battle needs to go up a couple of points. First
first aid probably
aid
has
needs
to.
to go up a couple of points, and that's it.
So what did you guys take as your
Famous.
famous traits? Yeah, I'm just trying to see what makes the most sense for my character right now.
I think I'm gonna take spiritual.
I haven't
Makes sense.
figured out yet.
That makes sense.
Um,
Wait, I don't see. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm leaning like trusting, or maybe like forgiving. I could see that.
So just like guys, for the 30 free points, I confirmed it's different. So it's it's specifically for skills that are above 0. So you can't put the 30 free points in skills that are 0, as long as you raise no skill above 15.
Gotcha. So we can't raise them above 15, and we cannot raise them above a 0 if it's a 0.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. And that's only for skills, not for traits or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
That section,
What-
and then there's you can age up your character later, which gives you other
A
options.
couple
right?
more. Yeah. Gotcha.
Would forgiving make sense for a famous trait?
Could.
Could, yeah.
Thinking that maybe.
Means you don't hold grudges very often.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, aside from this whole hate of Logos thing, but that was kind of why I didn't want hate of Britons to begin with. Was I wasn't picturing him as particularly vengeful or grudge holding.
Right.
But like Logos is just a bad thing.
Something that needs to fall or change, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We show up on the
So
mainland.
Oh,
that just goes up to 16 and it drops my vengeful to 4.
Besides-
No,
You can be famously
right?
forgiving as a Kimric knight and hate Saxons at 18, and that's the thing. So
kind
Yeah.
of
Makes
make myself.
perfect.
Kind of want to make myself famously lazy. I feel like that's only gonna cripple me, but I like that trait.
The
I
old,
think
the
that
old
would be
anime
fun.
trope.
Yeah.
go with it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be famously lazy, just like in real life. There we go.
So we're doing, I guess, these 30 free points now. Oh, I
Yep.
should roll my inherited glory, right?
Yep.
We do that first.
And that's the glory we inherit from our fathers.
And our fathers' fathers' fathers.
Plus 150.
In that case, I will share the one that Liam has rolled. As we
I'm
share a father.
slightly.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am ever so slightly less glor. My father is ever so slightly less glorious than yours.
Yo, we've totally played together as kids.
We bullied Mark's character relentlessly, but in a playful way that definitely didn't hurt his feelings at all.
Do I just write 166 glory? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the total glory area.
Yeah. A total, not this game. Okay.
Oh, so what's your character's name? I just need to figure out what I need to fill in for hate.
uh,
Okay.
All right. So we're doing the 30 points, but they can't go above 15, and we can only raise ones that do not have zeros in them.
correct.
Yes. And also remember the qualifying minimums.
What are the qualifying minimums?
It's
Um,
listed. Thane.
For
Oh,
Thane, you have to have at least a 6 in courtesy, a 6 in first aid, a 7 in Wotanic religion,
Yeah, I
etc.,
see this.
etc.
So I have to make sure I raise those to that level, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wrote this down then.
Can't believe I'm gonna be able to be shouting Wotan, Wotan. I mean, I guess I do it anyway. I guess that's never stopped me.
Wotan. Wotan clan.
That's true.
What is cultural weapon?
That would for us probably be spear.
Spear.
So it's
Might
we've
be
got
axe.
Is
I
it
think for Jutes it's specifically spear
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's the bonus we got for
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
for
Jutes.
Jutes. Yeah, I do agree with that.
so we only need we don't. I can ignore that because it's already got spear 10 there down anyway.
Correct. Correct. I think most of those you're already good on.
I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, let me take a look. Courtesy. I need to spend 1 point on that, at least. First aid, we have to spend at least 4 points on.
Out of curiosity, Bob, is there any skill I would need as a spellcaster or as a Wiccan?
Yeah.
I'd like to know what that is.
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
You need it.
No.
I'm not gonna tell you though. You have to guess. I'm just gonna see how it translates.
Is it something like weird?
I'm just looking it up. Read runes.
Can we say I start with a point or two in that?
Or celestial lore.
Could we say I start with a point or two of that?
You're gonna age up, so you're gonna have some of that from.
You're gonna have more to you're gonna have more XP to invest.
Okay, because it's currently 0.
Yeah, I believe that you can put points into it through the aging stuff whenever you want.
I'm gonna put a lot of points in that when we age. I guess
Hell
for now my character is starting on the path but hasn't quite begun. I think.
And we
that fits.
can't raise something above
15.
15.
Not yet.
Okay.
I got one more question for you, Mr. Bob.
What's up?
At the very end of Thane, it says, blah, 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 blah. Carls can qualify during play, exemplified in Saxon laws. Then chapter 1. Then it says, gain 200 glory. Is that in addition to our inherited glory?
Can you read that part for me one more time?
It says, must be born a Thane or higher. Carls can qualify during play as exemplified in Saxon laws, chapter 1. Then it goes, gain 200 glory. Is that 200 glory in addition to our inherited glory?
Yeah.
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 Cool. 369.
Oh yeah, that's the funny number.
That's the fun number. The funder, if you will.
Fund.
Thunder.
You bring the fun, I bring the thunder.
All right. So, Mark, are you playing a male or female Wicca?
Male.
Okay.
A warlock.
So you have to choose. If I'm understanding this correctly, you have to choose user of magical apparatus like wands, crystals, and cauldrons. A user of sung or chanted spells, so like singing.
Mhm.
A potion maker. or a rune carver.
Rune carver, thank you.
I thought that's what you go with. Sorry, there are a few more.
Trust in the
Spirit
runes.
summoners and necromancers.
Could be a necromancer.
You could be a necromancer?
Soothsayer and prophet.
I gotta protect my
do
little
like the
brother.
idea
He's a
of a-
necromancer.
I do like the idea of a soothsayer.
Or last one is one who inspires curse or other talents using the hate passion.
That's fun.
I hate someone so much it makes me magical.
You give him the evil eye.
Considering I don't have a hate passion, I don't think that's my option.
He's just a gentle boy. I have to make sure he's protected.
Meanwhile, I'm summoning the undead. I guess, are there any specifics to rune casting that I should know? Rune carver?
There are.
Is
It's
that
gonna,
something we need to go over at another time?
yeah.
I'll
I
say for now, it's between rune casting and soothsayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or rune carving.
that's a good track to be listening to, Gary.
Mhm.
I think the idea I have for my character is a very spiritual-esque guy, very connected to the weird. Big believer in fates and such.
Some say it's an extra roll.
Baked beans.
Mark.
Yep.
So we got a few different things for you. Okay, here's on the creating magician characters. So the Wicca, there were those Wicca types that we just talked about. So it says informal. Most Wicca cast spells and divinations for their kin. This is making a lot more sense while you're along for the ride. Wiccas may serve a lord or retreat into the wield. Most Wiccas are midwives, and that's the female one, WICCES, are midwives and herbalists, as well as magicians. Saxon Wiccas do not form covens and celebrate Esmus or worship the queen of whatever, the black man. Note that this is a bootless crime to kill by witchcraft.
No.
These do not have divine patronage, though they ask the gods for boons, like other Saxons.
Right.
So then there's the Gaudiers, who are Saxon priests, and they're the other type of mage. But you wanted to be the Wicca, right?
What's the big difference in a curiosity? High concept
Yeah.
difference.
So Gaudier are called Saxon priests. They're restricted to carrying spears and riding mares. Gaudier are usually not frontline warriors. They may be local leaders, but not above all rank of ealdormen. They are close kin to the regular nobility whom they serve. They lack the professional brotherhood and veto powers of druids and Christian clergy.
Like, do I get cure wounds? Turn undead?
You get a divine patronage, which you
Okay,
roll
so
for
that's
randomly, and then you get talent. So, how much have you watched Gathering of Branches?
I've watched bits and pieces of it.
It's very similar to a lot of so the features in Magic. Just so you go into this, this isn't D&D Magic. This is I use a big spell and then I sleep for
Heavy
5
cost.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is, and it's like the spell can be friggin' powerful in a world where there isn't a lot of magic, right? But it Megan's character literally didn't die twice as a result of it. That both times being hit by something, crit hit by something very big with like 16d6 damage, right? Like,
Yeah.
So, the Gaudier, they seem to. It depends on the god you randomly roll. So
Right.
Wotan, you end up with +10 necromancy, +10 bless, and +10 divination. Where Thunor, which is I'm assuming is Thor, is
Thor.
+10 weather control, +10 banish, and +10 protect.
Right, so it gives me random things depending on how I roll.
Yeah,
You know what? In which case, then I'm going to choose a Gothy. A Saxon priest.
a Gaudier. Okay.
Gaudier.
Think of it
Yeah.
as the difference between a
Gaudier.
witch, a pagan witch, or a pagan like enchanter versus a Christian priest. That's kind of the difference. Because priests can have magic in this game as well.
Yeah. Summoning down the fires of heaven and hell.
Yeah.
God dear.
Yeah. Alright, so I am a priest. Do I pick a god or am I just all of them?
Let me just see if it offers the option. No, you do you have a god. There's a roll, and I'm trying to figure out if it allows you to.
Your big brother will not shut up about Tiu. You should probably
Tiu.
Tiu.
I don't think that's the one my guy's interested in.
He loves Tiwa though. He talks about Tiwa constantly.
I'm
Little
assuming you're
brother.
just as high, right? Or are you just a hypocrite?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I kind of want to allow you to pick. Why don't you roll a d20 first? Let's just get that part out of the way.
Okay.
And then if it really doesn't make sense, maybe we'll let you.
3.
3 is Frick.
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 No, I know what I said.
Motherly guardian of animals, plants, harvest, patrons of love, birth.
Equivalent
I don't
would
think that's what
probably
you're
be-
looking. It's +10 emotion magic, +10 bless, and +10 healing.
Yeah.
Not really
Norse
what I'm
Norse
interested in.
equivalent would be Freya or
It's Frigga.
Frigga.
No, it's Frigga. Frigga, yeah.
Frigga.
They're both kind of the same person though.
No,
Yeah.
they're different.
They're kind of the same.
I don't care if you play God of War Ragnarok. They're
No,
different
you know-
characters.
Hey,
no,
make
no,
another
no, no.
d20 roll.
You
Okay,
don't
that one
want
doesn't
to. You don't
apply.
want to worship Friday. You don't want to worship Friday. I think that's the
Roll.
one my
again.
character likes the best. Frigga.
Rebecca Black
Free.
worships Friday.
Yeah.
For fuck's
Keep
sake.
rolling. But
13.
Neat. Which and then give me one more roll, and you can't roll. One. Oh, that was Thunor actually. For that one.
Do no.
Keep rolling. You need 3 different options, and you can choose the best of the 3.
Tiwa?
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Frigga.
Keep rolling.
6.
Hama, which is divination and travel. Thunor is weather control, banish, and protect.
Right.
You know what? What the hell? I'll allow the only other option I'll allow, just because we've based so much of the game on joking about it, is you can take Wotan, who is necromancy, bless, weapons and warriors, and divination.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose well.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, if we were doing a full-on campaign, I'd probably make you roll. But
Yeah. I've got some ideas. Alright, I'm good.
All right.
And I will take Love Woden.
Okay. So you do get basic talents that come with this, then, Mark.
Yep.
Because I think, let's see. So I'm just gonna copy them for you here.
Yep. Do I add that into skills?
Yes.
Okay.
And the way I've put this before, you want to write the word talent : and then what it is, just so it's clear. You know what I mean? That it's magic. So sight's a really important one, Mark. That's how you like sense magic and stuff. Just so you know, that's kind of like your base IC magic skill. Awareness
Probably
in
up there.
vampire, basically.
Yep.
And then your talents, you're
What,
literally rolling it against them.
I think that's what Lionel has in the Thundercats, right? Sight beyond sight.
Yep.
Right? I like it.
Of Saxon god or gods.
I already have that. Do I add another one?
You add a d6 to it. It says.
Oh, add a d6. Never mind. Sorry, I read that wrong. Thank you. And what's the restricted talent?
Demonize.
Demonize. Does that mean I can't take it, or do I also note it down?
That means you cannot take it.
Good to know. I will research what all this stuff is before next week.
Yeah.
What is the one for the luck roll, Bob?
What does it say exactly? Sorry, I have so many things
Under
up.
under Thane, it has one luck roll, and we didn't know what that was for.
There is a Saxon luck table, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's
luck
Yeah.
4-2 Saxon.
luck table.
Like extra bonuses.
Why don't we roll that now? So give me a d20 roll, guys, with your bonus.
Would we add a
The-
1 to it?
Yep.
Saxon luck. Luck of the Saxons.
In for me.
Yeah. Cool.
You're blessed by the gods. You don't need luck.
Mark, give me a d3 roll.
Oh no.
I got a 12 for my luck.
3.
Mark, you have 3 Libram to your inheritance.
Holy shit!
For Gary, you have a part share in a ship.
Okay.
Ooh, you got half a boat.
Half a boat.
Your surviving brothers each own a share. The eldest brother has first call on the ship and normally serves as captain.
Gonna switch a skill slightly and give myself ever so slightly higher boating.
Are
Should I up my boating? I
Touch. I just put it to 12. It wasn't. I didn't up it that much.
think I kind of want to up my boating.
And Liam,
So where
you
do I
gotta-
write that down?
Just find a spot on your sheet that you're not going to lose track of it.
Liam got a 12.
You have a rune carved belt, +2 armor, and it's priceless. And he left, so you didn't even hear it. Bad timing.
And he's gone.
Liam, you have a rune carved belt. It's +2
Ooh.
armor, and it's priceless.
Oh shit!
Damn good. With my freebie points, can I spend them among my talents, or would you like me to keep them at their base value?
Yes, you can spend them among your talents.
Thank
Anything where you have score in that talent, absolutely. Including sight, too.
I definitely will up my sight.
They have a limiting factor, right? 15 is their highest.
15 is the max, yeah.
Were you supposed to like choose a profession too, or no?
Yeah. Yes. We do.
But yet,
I guess we'll wait on that though.
I think we got to do ages first, right?
Yeah. So let me just give you guys some bases here for what you need, because there's like requirements to get in them. We're gonna hand wave the one where it's like your father has to be this for you to be it, because I don't think that's even accurate, to be honest. I think they were just trying to prevent like metagaming, which we're playing for how many weeks and it's a cooperative game. I'm not too worried about it. But here, I'll give you. So here's an example. We'll use marks as the example for, like, you get like here are the prerequisites.
Is it the qualify stuff that you're talking about?
Oh yeah, I already did list that for you guys, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
qualify
think
is what you need to fill that.
Gotcha.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think we misunderstood a little bit because we thought that that's just the bonus that came from our father having that.
We need to have those the minimum.
Yeah, so I think we gave us. I already called myself a Thane, but I think I'm gonna keep that anyway. So I took the stats for the Thane. That is.
Yeah, I think I did the same, but I don't know if I want to do that. So let me try to zoom in here.
Gonna reread what the Thane is. Sworn to carry your burdens. A landowner expected to fight for his lord, or the Saxon equivalent of a knight or banneret. The lesser men who inhabit this land may call
So in
themselves.
this case, I don't gain 200 glory. I gain 80 glory instead for being a god 3. God 3.
Where are you reading this?
Mm. It's in the
On the father's jobs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going under before.
Yeah, it's like the job that you want for your character. You have to have those prerequisites.
That was the +1. Was that +1 sword? Or yeah, +1 sword.
The qualifying bit at the end.
Oh, but okay, so that was just the qualifying.
That's the qualify for the job.
What are the other jobs? If I can, not Wicca.
Yeah, they're all listed under father's
Not
class.
Seal. What is a scop?
A scop is something listed in
Type of music, right? It's one with all the trumpets.
Or a
Not
Serral.
scop.
It would be a Serral as well.
A curl, I think, which is like an earl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. All right. What is
Earl is the lowest class of free Saxon. No, wait. Yeah, Curl is is like farmer craftsman.
And what about
Freeman, farmer, or crafter?
Yeah.
What is a Garuffa?
King's deputy, reeve, or sheriff. And it's Urifa.
Urifa. Okay, makes sense.
The Hirothgornet. Those guys. I remember those guys fucking me up a couple of times. What are those boys?
Hearth companion, a lord's bodyguard.
Okay. That tracks. Oh, hang on. My darling cat boy wants to leave.
And an Ealdorman is a lord, right?
Ealdorman is a local lord, modern earl. So a curl is a freeman, farmer, or a crafter. So we're off on that.
I think
it's churl is what.
Churl.
Yeah.
I think I'll just keep Thane. Do I add anything more than what we do, or did we already do that, Liam?
Nope. You already did it. Did you add 200? Did you add 200 glory?
Yes.
Okay.
But so the +1 sword, +2 valorous, +2 proud, plus all that stuff, that was just 33 points. That was just from our father, right?
No, I thought it was, but
that's for us.
That was for us, yeah.
Okay, so I guess Mark has to
He has to get a different thing.
count. Has to
Oh, I gotta change
Go.
myself then.
You gotta
Yeah, because you're a
retroactive
Wicca.
and then reactor. No, he's not. Is he a Wicca
No.
or is he the other one?
He's a
Oh, here's the other one.
No, got
Gadera.
it.
He's a Gadia.
Idea.
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
my god, dear.
It's Gadera.
God. Oh my Godera. Oh, you get +9 love of Saxon God or gods. Man, that's gonna be a dope passion for you.
That's huge.
They have the pronunciation, so I was just looking these up. Hey,
Yeah.
I can finally find out the Hearth Yenat.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
So
Hearth
that
Yenat.
makes so that actually
Earthly not.
that actually makes a lot of sense because then you don't have like those kind of useless like spear and generous stuff that you have to deal with.
That you're not really gonna
Bob,
mess with. Yeah.
And I mean Mark, and instead you're like awareness, fairy lore,
The things that are
celestial
actually
lore,
good
read
for me.
runes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lores.
Now I actually have the stuff I need. Great.
Yeah.
Split among any lores. Your choice.
And actually well, I guess it's same father, so that's fine.
Are you all the same father? You just had that?
No, I think I'm kin to them. I don't think I have the
Yeah.
same father.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I think we should do 1d6 roll for Mark and Liam, like one roll. So Mark and Liam, you choose who's rolling, and then
Okay.
Gary, you got to make a d6 roll as well.
Okay.
You go.
What do you? Oh, okay. I have on
You
it.
roll. I'm screwing around with like actually.
1d6 straight up.
Yeah.
And what is this for?
6.
Oh, swamp thing.
Oh, 1d66.
Gary has 26 siblings.
I
You-
also rolled a 6.
You both had or have 26 siblings, and we're gonna
26.
figure-
26.
Give me
No. Yeah, six siblings. Sorry, I still go say in the original thing.
Yeah.
And then we get to figure out how many of them are living or dead because Gary, you share your boat with that many.
With
So,
some of them, right?
yeah.
You own 1/6 of a boat.
Well, we
Hey,
see.
it's not a boat. It's a ship, man. Give it its proper name.
Gary, this is for you. I'm just gonna do this. So
All right. More random stuff. Let me do it.
You want to do it?
Is this the family survival chart? I'll do it. I'll totally
Well,
do it.
start with gender. So give
All right.
me. I need 6 1d6 rolls. So 66.
It's like old school traveler
Yeah,
stuff. So what am I
male
doing?
male is even, female is odd.
So I'm doing 66.
Yeah.
All right. We've got looks like 4 male, 2 female.
So those 4 brothers would potentially have shared inheritance.
Yep.
And then we're gonna figure out who's living and dead. One sec. And we don't have to record these because this isn't gonna last forever. But since you have a boat that's shared, I think we need to know who your living family is. Like, this is important. So just pulling up that page.
I assume I should roll for my sister's died too.
Yeah, we'll check them all. Might as well. It might be useful
might as
for your
well, right?
background.
Yeah.
Um,
Helps from Liam and Mark too. We're all kin.
yeah,
They knew them.
yeah.
or hated them.
Well, we're gonna
them.
check those too
Yeah.
after. So I need a D20 roll for all 6 of them.
So roll 6d20.
Yeah.
Or should I do it? Should I do 2d20 and then 4d20?
60-20. We'll just do it in order, the same order, kind of thing, as
Okay.
they fall. Okay.
Wow, 2 natural 20s.
So the first male is
The 12 is a woman.
yeah. I'm just typing them out right now.
Got ya.
Second eldest male. 6 is alive. What was the third eldest male?
6.
That was 6.
There's a. Actually, I don't know how you're doing it, so I might be wrong.
Oh, that's a 3. It's a 3.
It's a 3, yeah. Fourth eldest is a 6. Oh no, is a 20.
Yeah. So second eldest female is, and then fourth eldest male. So that's your setup.
So the eldest male.
Eldest female is alive and unmarried. Eldest male is dead, never married. Second eldest male is alive and married. Third eldest male is alive and married. Second eldest female is alive and married. And fourth eldest male is dead, never married.
So those 20s were not good for them.
No.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, you own more of a boat though.
Yeah, I own, what is it now?
1/3, right?
1/3, right? Yeah. Where do I fall in the order, or I don't, or we don't know yet? Is there a way
Yeah.
to determine?
Yep. So now you're
Afterwards.
gonna. Nope. Give me a D6 roll. This is your son number.
Ah.
Your second eldest.
Second eldest. So I'm technically the oldest, right? Of the
The
living.
oldest male.
No, you're the second oldest male. It's your son number.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
second
yeah,
oldest.
but the eldest.
Oh, but
male
he's
is
dead.
Oh,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
So,
yes.
Like, I
yeah,
am
yeah.
now the. I am
Eldest
now
living.
the oldest living. Yeah.
Yeah, eldest living. Yep. Correct. That 20 really worked out for you.
Well, I think that actually fits perfectly what I had in mind. Is for the character idea is he doesn't want to be all the stuff that his father wanted him to be. He was kind of like going on the fact that he had this eldest brother who was gonna do all that Thane stuff, but now he's kind of being forced into it, and he doesn't really want to.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, Liam, we're gonna do the same thing with you. You're gonna give me. You're gonna roll 66.
Mm.
This is for the gender of your and Mark's family members.
I got 20. What gender is 20?
No, 4, 2, 6, 3, 1, 4. So male, 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 female, female, male.
You also had 4 brothers. Well, actually, you had 5 brothers because Mark is one of them.
And we can probably incorporate, like, we can shave one off since there's 2 of you if we want.
Yeah.
Like, that makes
Sure.
sense to me. So we'll make it male, male, female, female, male. And then give me a roll 5d20.
It turns out one of us is dead.
20.
74. How many of them are dead?
One's dead.
A lot, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I gotta look out for my baby brother. I gotta protect him.
So, okay. So going in this order, we're going to put these in the same order as the ones above. So this doesn't account for your 2 numbers yet. We'll figure that out. Eldest male NPC is dead, never married.
Your older brother was killed as well.
Second eldest.
At what point, Gary, do we just decide that we are actually the same family?
Well, we're probably our fathers are probably brothers.
Yeah, they're probably real.
We may have.
Real close.
We probably lived next in the house right over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, knowing other stuff, we probably lived in the same house.
It's possible. Well, these families are pretty big. I don't think we lived in the same. We had Thanes as fathers, right?
Yeah.
They didn't live
fit.
in the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third eldest male NPC is alive and unmarried. So you have 1 living, at least. The fourth, so this is the first eldest female NPC, is dead. Was married.
Oh, fuck off.
And the last one was a 19, and it was another. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I did something slightly wrong. That third number was a female, so that should have read. So your first eldest female NPC in your family is alive and unmarried. Your second one is dead.
All right.
And then your last person is also dead, which is another male. So
I think I finally have my name too.
third eldest male NPC
Elvis.
dead, was married. Dead. Sorry, never married.
I like it. I like it very much.
So there
Well,
you
we
go.
turned our look.
There is your family.
All right.
Right
now-
on.
Now, Mark and Liam, we need
Huh?
sun numbers. Give me
Fun
D6
numbers.
each.
How many? What?
A D6.
1d6.
Aha!
Mark is the eldest. Oh wow.
No!
It could be twins. Nope.
Ah, there goes my whole shing.
It would be funny if it's like I gotta protect my little brother, but you don't mean like age. You mean
Age,
like
so
physically,
Physically little. Yep.
This is the way
physically
it's
smaller than you.
gonna work. So
I'm
Mark,
25, but I look 40, and you're 40, but you look 25.
All right, what you got for a plop?
I'm just doing this. Brother dead, Liam, then
Well, you do have a little brother who's still alive. You need to protect Liam.
That's true.
I don't care about him. He'll be fine.
Fuck.
Monster. He doesn't even have a wife yet. Actually, is nobody married in your freaking family who's alive?
No,
there's a brother and a sister.
No, they're dead.
they're dead.
Second eldest male, alive and unmarried.
Yeah, not married.
Oh, yeah.
Unmarried.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they don't have anyone married. And anyone who married died in this family.
That's pretty funny.
And oddly enough, mine is the other way around. Anyone who married stayed alive. Anyone who didn't died. Oh, except for
Your
my
character's like,
except for
God,
my
I gotta get fucking married quickly.
Swearing off of marriage.
There's your family. So it would make sense. So Mark must have had that, like, the sign of the sight and like the blessing of the god early on. So it kind of removed him from being the Thane. And then Liam, your older brother, died, which put the Thane on you. So you're now yeah. And so you're now Thane by right because Mark's been
We're in the
removed
same
from
boat.
that.
We are actually our only two alive siblings too. That's fun. Oh no, we got one extra brother. We got one other. We got one.
We got a brother and a sister.
Yeah. And if you want that as an idea, could be, Liam, that part of that hate for your leader could be because of your brother's death.
What if what if
Both are brothers' death.
yeah, depending on how old we are, what if both of our brothers, or even hell, there could be a warrior sister too.
Yep,
what if like a
very
bunch of
much
the
so.
family was killed in that same fucking battle or whatever, and it was
Makes sense.
Oh, can I have been in it too? And I'm like
Yeah.
a lone survivor?
Well-
That'd be fucked up.
I think we need to determine age.
Age first, yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
something
yeah.
you and Mark need to socialize about because we don't want it to be a super limiting factor for you, Liam, and what you want. So
Yeah.
keeping in
Well,
mind that we're
whatever
not playing the
age-
Great Pendragon campaign. So like,
Yeah. I'm fine with whatever age you're thinking of, Liam, and I'll just add like 2 on it.
I'm thinking 32 is my thought. Is that too old for you?
That's really old. It's
I'm
really
thinking,
fucking old.
You're right. I'm thinking 28.
That's a little more manageable.
I'm
How about
thinking
26?
I'm thinking
I meet you in the middle?
26. Yeah, I'm 26. An old man at 26.
I mean, in this age.
It really is.
And I'll go 29.
if you're
What's the
29,
difference?
Mark could be 20, or Liam could be 27.
I could be 27.
I'll be 28.
No,
Uh,
you have a brother that died in the middle.
That's fair. 29.
Explain the age to me. I'm not getting the. Or I just choose an age for my character.
There is a section that's called like upping your age or something in the.
That tells you how you experience. Yeah, do experience.
Did I write that for you guys? I hope I did.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, it's in the previous experience at the very end.
Yeah, previous
Basically, for
experiences
us,
here.
yeah.
Step 8.
For us, just pick an age, I guess.
You pick an age. So the cool thing about this one, is you can go way past 20. So, where was it? You can't increase size after age 21. So, assume that your size before you reach 8, step 8, you are not like whatever your size is. Your size is. That's just
Yeah. Yep.
now. Oh, I thought it was. Hold on. And no more than 15. Oh, that's what it is. No higher than 19. Okay, never mind.
Oh, no higher than 19.
Oh, that's what it was. +1 to any passion, skill, or talent above 15, raising it no higher than 40. Yeah. So you can have a skill or a talent. It's going to take you a lot of your, if, for example, Liam only has 5 years to plunk in. Which
No, because we're starting from age 15.
Oh,
So
age
I've got
15.
11.
Yeah, 11
Go
years.
11.
What age should I be?
Whatever you want, man.
Well, our families are very interlocked, and if my elder brother died in the same battle,
I'd recommend somewhere in your 20s.
Yeah, I'd say
Late
early.
20s, maybe?
I'd say mid to late 20s, or early to mid 20s is what I would say.
okay. How old is Liam's character?
26.
Maybe I'll just go 26 as well.
Hell yeah!
Wait, but you had 2 old. Well, I guess your father could have been the older father,
Yeah.
and that's why you have 2 older brothers. So my older brother was probably your second eldest brother's age.
Yeah. They
And
also
then-
could have gotten started at different years too, or
Yeah. I'll roll on a. I'm gonna roll with the for a slight differential.
Okay, so we get
Okay, so I'm 27.
3 improvements per year. Yeah?
No.
No.
Option
Says,
A, B, C, or D, right?
Yeah.
Get
You gain each for each year you age after 15, you gain 3 previous experience benefits. Each of the 3 benefits you gain allows you to choose one of the following. So you get 3. You get to pick 3 options per year.
Very interesting.
So much.
Hmm?
Okay.
That's a
So
lot.
we choose.
Hold on.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm okay with it as written, other than one thing. where option A will no longer be 5, it'll be 1d6.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
That
comfy
fits.
with that.
Oh,
And it's because I converted it to a 5, but I misread the part where you get 3 benefits a year. I think it's a little
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think too. Also, I don't think you're allowed to pick the same option like
In the
twice
same
a year.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to pick different ones each year.
What is the so skills? I'm assuming are the parts under that. Attributes clearly is
It
clear. What
includes
is
skills,
that?
combat skills. Pretty much.
What is statistic?
Statistic
Uh,
is app strength size.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
was attributes. Okay, they just listed differently. All right.
It just lists on a different name.
So I'm looking at the character sheet. I'm like, oh, I don't see statistic here.
Yeah, it's an old name. This is an older.
Okay.
This is like
It's an
version
older
4
edition.
of the game. Yeah. One other comment too. I said something about you can't raise your size. You actually can for those first years, right? So 15 to
Up to
16,
21.
16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21. So first 6 years.
Can you give me the upper limit and when
21.
I cannot? Upper limit is 21
21 for that.
And
18. So
for skills.
size and strength upper limit is 21.
Those
Dex
cannot be
upper
raised
limit is 15 unless your thing says otherwise.
I will be back in a moment.
And then your passions are your traits are 19 is the upper limit.
Yes. Traits are 19.
And then for option D, your passions, skills, and talents.
Your limit is 40.
Limit is 40.
20 isn't insane,
Yeah.
Gary. For your knowledge, I think the highest passion we've seen is what a 25,
23 or 24.
23
Yeah.
or 20. Yeah,
When you add to a trait, personality trait, that still has to, and that upper limit is 19.
and it still has to lower the
That
opposite.
still has to even out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll lower the opposite.
And then, what is the upper limit on a skill? You said
40.
40.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You guys probably
What
shouldn't
is the
aim
nor-
for
what is-
40s.
No.
what should we aim for? I don't want to be crazy.
So 15 is like good for starting. 20 is
Here. Okay.
really good in general. 20 plus upward to like 23 is like upper echelon. 25 to 28 is like god tier. 30 is like Lancelot mode, basically.
Yeah. I've found through play that the sweet spot for me is about 17 to 20 or 17 to 19. That's usually it's really unlikely that you will fail and you'll feel like you're really effective at a thing. And it won't start getting extremely expensive.
So Bob, you said that you can't raise, was it size, strength, and after what? After
Just
Only
just
size.
just your
Age
size.
21.
Only size
21.
21. That's not going to be an issue there. Given that my size is already 20, right?
You're huge.
I'm
You're much larger than
too
me.
big.
Larger than life.
I don't think I'm gonna go 21 just because I pictured 20 as the big, but maybe I don't know. But with I don't see an upper. Is there a limit to con or
Nope.
appearance as well?
Not until you're age 35.
Yeah, con just has the regular limit, but you can choose at any age.
What is the regular limit? I
18.
don't see. Con 18. And what about appearance? It was what?
18.
Appearance is 18 too. For us, strength has a maximum of 21, and dexterity has a maximum of
15, I think.
15. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. It's just a lot of.
No, it's fair.
It's an old game.
Well, I mean, I'm used to the like the KSM. So I know the character creation can at least for Call of Cthulhu and things like that could be.
Yeah.
But it's just getting my hand around it. +1 to passion. We got that. Great.
There's one other section to complete tonight, which isn't that long. So, and it's kind of fun to figure out a little bit about your family history.
Okay, so we have to do each of the years that we're alive, right?
Yep.
3
Yeah.
times for each
Um,
year. Okay.
I'm good
Minus
to move on for now, and I'll do this in my own time.
I could do that too if that's fine.
I am also comfy with that.
Okay.
I've logged my first 3 years here, what I've done. So
Okay. Okay, so lineage. Use this system to generate a lineage of noble ancestors. So since you're from the same kin, we can start after your father's line. We can start above one layer above that, right? And determine your lineage. So we can do like one roll for the whole group, right?
Yep.
So every character has a lineage, whether he or she knows about it. You will. New characters may generate lineage as part of character generation. So we find a number of lineage names. Total all glory you gain by age 15. Just gonna look here. Who has the highest inherited glory so far out of a lot of you?
I think it would be Lee. Oh no, would it be Liam or would it be Mark?
I have 369.
Should be higher than Mark's because Mark has less.
I have 249. Yeah, I get less glory for being
A
what
nerd.
you are.
called Ahri.
God Aire.
Hell yeah.
All right. So for this then, what was your total glory? 369?
369.
Roll 1d6 plus 5.
All right. That's a 6.
It's okay.
Great.
That's the number,
Great.
total number of lineage names. So
Your dad didn't record them very well.
determine age of ancestors. Most generations can be roughly calculated at 25 years.
666. Hell yeah.
Number of the beast.
Give me a sec. I'm just looking through this. Looks straightforward, and I'm starting to second guess that.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. Ancestor status table. Let me see what that is. Okay, let's start with this. Determine age of ancestors. Most generations can be roughly calculated at 25 years. If, however, you wish to determine actual dates for how old the father was when the child was born, roll 5d6 plus 10.
Yarp.
So it seems like you can go back 6 generations in your lineage,
Right.
based on what we did. Let's do roll 5d6 plus 10 for you, Liam.
Okay.
It's for your father. So your father was
27, me lord.
or grandfather was 27
Grandfather.
when he sired Liam and Mark's dad. So he was an older guy when he had his first kid. and then went out to apparently have at least a few more.
That we know of.
Yeah. Now, and we're going to do this per each. So we're starting with the grandfather. Assign each lineage name to one of the 11 historical phases. God damn it.
Did I roll how old the grandfather was when he sired my father?
Sure.
We know it'll be.
Well,
It'll
I
be
would just
younger than
do
25.
I do 127 minus 1d6 or something like that. Might be a good way to do that.
Well, we don't know. I mean, it's theoretically possible he was older and my father just started later, but
I think because his it would just mean that it would just mean that Liam had earned Thane through a different method. Like usually I'd go to the older, but so technically Liam's dad might have earned Thane and your dad didn't. Like that could be a thing.
Yeah, because my father is also a Thane, right? So.
Oh, right. They were both Thanes. That's true. I support
So,
that. I thought we had determined who was older, but we didn't yet, actually. So I'm fine with that.
I mean, I don't mind if he's younger, just because there's more older kids there. But if you just want to roll, I can do that too.
Yeah, give me a roll.
What is it? Just 5d6 plus 10?
Yeah.
But
24. So confirmed
Yeah,
younger.
so he was
So it was
confirmed younger.
Okay. Now we're going to have Liam finish off the grandfather's status table.
hell yeah.
1 sec. Let me just see. Let me just see what this is.
Oh, goodness.
Historical phases. Let me just look this up. Oh, okay. That's easy. So it's not a direct lineage, it's more like names that you remember through each of the 6 phases, so that's pretty good.
Cool.
So 6 phases. Let me just pull this up for you. I think there are some that call that as phases. Phase -5, Britain abandoned. Phase -4, Constantine Vicarious. Oh, these aren't minuses. These are just things. Okay. Phase 3 is Vortigern Dukes. Phase 2 is Vortigern Tyrannus. Phase 1 is Ambrosius Aurelius. Okay, that makes it easier. All right, so just to explain what those are.
Survivability?
Yeah, phase 5 is Britain abandoned, and that is the time where Rome basically said, "Sorry, you're on your own. Good luck.
Peace out. Yeah.
Constantine Vicarious is when basically Uther's father, Uther and Aurelius and their son Constans, their third brother Constans. The 3 of them were sired during that, and then Constantine dies. He's killed by a Pictish. What was supposed to be a Pictish bodyguard betrayed him and killed him. Then Vortigern Dukes is sort of like Duke Vortigern playing as the hand of the king to the ill child Prince Constans. Then Vortigern Tyrannus is kind of like during Vortigern's tyranny is why it has that name. Vortigern's the kingship, and then Ambrosius Aurelius is the period where Aurelius marches on, as the first Pendragon, marches on Britain and conquers everything and becomes the High King.
Nice.
So
nice.
those are like the eras where these ancestors are. So working in reverse, working with your grandfather during the age of Ambrosius Aurelius. No, you know what? We're going to do this. So this is both your dads. So I need a 3d6 from... hold on. So we figured out that part. Now... for each name in order from the most recent to the oldest, perform the following steps. Okay, so this would be father, grandfather, GG, GGG, GG. Actually, G4 is as far as we go. All right, so starting with your fathers, it says, for each name in order from the most recent to oldest, perform the following steps in order. Roll 3d6 and compare the result to the total number of names using the ancestor status table in sidebar.
Okay. GG.
I don't understand what number of names means. That's where I'm getting stuck. Like, we determined that you guys have 6 names total, right? So 6 must be the number. Okay, got it. All right. So let's just try this out. We're going to start with Liam. Give me a 3d6 roll.
Hell yeah. 13.
13. Which is, so 13 is twice the number of names you have. So your father died with no burial. Recognition 0.
Bummer.
Yeah. And let's check for
Damn.
Gary's dad. Yeah.
Oh, slinky.
Okay. What am I rolling?
3d6.
An 11.
11. So 11 is not quite. So it's more than number of names, but it's not twice the number of names. So average burial recognition +1.
Where do I put that down?
Let's just do this. Liam and Mark's dad. No burial. Rec 0.
Maybe they didn't find your dad's body.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Maybe you went to Britain.
Maybe you drowned.
Yeah, well, maybe those damn British took it.
We'll never know.
Bloody British.
Okay, so that was during the era of Ambrosius Aurelius. Now during the era of Vortigern. We need just one person. Maybe we'll let Mark roll this one, since
Yep.
Since he hasn't rolled yet. 3d6, Mark.
Right, 3d6.
This is for your cumulative grandfather between the three of you.
14.
14. 14. No burial.
God damn.
Well, it's because part of it's because Liam rolled so low on the names.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't remember our ancestors.
Your
Notice no one
ancestors
else does.
haven't done anything
Yeah.
to
Notable.
notable so far, and we're only at your
Yeah.
grandfather.
Ancestors who?
But we go back far enough, and it's possible we find something. All right. So then, we're gonna pass it back to Liam. For,
Yo.
So this one is for Era of Vortigern Dukes, and I need 3d6, Liam.
Come on, terrible rolls.
15.
Mm,
That's a 555. My
no
favorite number.
burial. X0. I think come from a lot of family of people not like dying on battlefields and never.
I mean, it's
raiding.
entirely possible that it wasn't until our grandfather that, our people were anything more than just warriors, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll find out.
Chip on the shoulder type of group, I think. You've got a lot to prove yourselves, and you've kind of already done some of the proving. So, all right. So then we go back to Gary. So this is for Gigi during the era of
Vortigern Tyrannus.
no Constantine Vicarius.
Constantine Vicarius.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. All right, 3d6 again.
Yeah,
10.
10's good.
Something.
It's still not great, but it will give
not
you
great.
average burial. Yeah, average burial. Rec plus 1. Rec plus 1. Yeah.
Yep.
And let me make sure, because you guys have rolled how many times? 1, 2. Technically, you've only done 3, so I'm a little
We rolled
backwards.
3 times.
You rolled your father, grandfather, and Gigi. Yeah, so there's 2 more. So now you're in Constantine Vicarius.
Right. The
Yeah,
last one was Vortigern.
Yeah, that was Constantine.
All right, so now we're gonna go pass this back to Mark.
Mark.
We need your famously low rolls, Mark. 3d6.
Come on, Mark. 3 ones. 7.
Close.
7.
Terrible. It's still above our names,
Still,
though, right?
yeah, it's equal. It's
Yeah.
not equal to or less than the number of names, so it's still average burial.
I'm thinking that like our ancestors, they were just soldiers. They were just
Shit.
the line. Yeah, they were
Fodder.
guys who picked up axes and fought
Yep.
for spears and whatever, and fought for
Yeah. What a life
the
we have
actual
lived.
Thanes.
Our ancestors, though.
Yeah, the ones before we started recording, those guys were real badass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Thor, you know.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
The ones from old Utland, right?
Yeah.
Before it flooded.
Our
Yeah.
ancestors were gods. It's just it skipped a generation, a few generations.
All right, and we finish off with Liam. 3d6. Hey,
6.
there you go.
Ooh.
Equal to or less than number of names is rich burial. Oh, wait, 3 you got, right? Half the...
They got
No, 6.
6.
Okay,
No,
number.
6.
Yeah, okay, so equal to or less than the number of names is a rich burial recognition plus 2.
there's someone further back.
That guy was great.
Oh,
I feel like it was people were like, I feel good things about this lineage. Let's record them, and then it was just fucking nothing all the way down.
And then
Or
just
like what-
disappointments.
or when they were in Britain, they just defeat after defeat after defeat,
Yeah.
except at the very beginning.
This will be the beginning of a glorious lineage. Just fuck off. 5 generations.
So we probably want to choose a name for the rich burial guy, especially.
The ancestor. Yeah.
Um,
He probably the one that the lineage would be named after.
Uhtred. What if Mark? What if you're named after him?
At the moment, I have God wine, but I was thinking of doing Aethel instead.
Aethel.
Here's some-
Aethel and then suffix.
I have a list of some old Yiddish names as well. I'll throw it in the chat. I don't know if any of them work, but
Aethel wine,
Godric.
Aethel stand.
Edwulf. Wilhelm.
Aethel helm. Aethel gar. I might do Aethel gar.
Aethelgar's
Noble
good.
spear.
I like Aethelgor.
I think Aethelgar will be the name of our ancestor as well. He was known for wielding a spear mightily.
And there's a very thing that says, in the example they use, they're like, none of these names turned out to be great, but Asui is very proud of them anyway. So it's like, even the names without burials, it's like, you know, there's still pride to the family name, right? And then I'm just gonna do, so in the historical phase, that was in Britain Abandoned, right?
Yeah.
Arp.
Britain Abandoned.
So let's just see. Let's see what that looks like.
Also, I do
Ear-
like with
ear
the
10.
the prefixes and suffixes they provide. You can be wolf.
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 You guys have a last name or no?
I don't think we
No,
carry
we don't
last
have
names,
last
do we?
Usually it's like of son of or of from where you're from, right?
I think
Son of.
specifically though, I think it said in the cultural context section that they're not doing that yet.
No, it's later.
They usually do
more when they do like beyond sun is a later edition.
So
Yeah,
what it seems
it
like they do
says-
now from the cultural is where they were raised or what their occupation is, right?
it's
It
later.
says use and create your finished name from the male, female, Saxon Pendragons. Rarely you need to use nicknames and do not use the son or daughter method of slating parentage. Names often alliterate, start with the same sound from father or son, or from brother to brother. Helngest, Horsa, Cedric, and Cynic. Is this Last of Us?
Yes. You're listening to my thing?
I am. It's a good song. It's a great song.
It finished the playlist, so it went to, hey, what's similar to this?
I got to see this performed live at the Hollywood Bowl a couple weeks ago. It was rad.
Yeah. So you guys don't have a last name at all? You just first names?
I think so.
Yep.
I'm gonna check something. When is Kent taken over, I wonder? Because that could be something you guys... Did you say, Gary, somewhere that referenced the Utes as having a tie-in with Kent?
Yes, they did. I believe... Let me see. I had written it down somewhere, but I think...
Close-knit Jute
it's in the
families settle
400
among Saxons in Wessex and Kent.
the Kents, from what I understand of Kent, it's during it's like Hengist and Horsa, in like 455 was when the Jutis settlers came to the Isle of Wight and to Kent, and then
Isle Thanet.
in the 500, and then in like the 500s, they formed like the Kingdom of Kent.
Yeah.
That's not for a while.
446. Okay, so 446 is after Rome abandoned. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what this guy would have done.
The
in that
Judish
Rome
migration, the Judish migration to Kent. There's no concrete things, but they think it was from like 410 to 499 was the basic time.
That would be perfect then. We could say that he actually led one of the original sort of raids into Kent or something.
Yeah.
Um, the way they kind of describe it, I think Kent is the one where Vortigern actually gives the lands. Like he displaces the tribe of Kimric that were there with
Yep.
Saxons. So what your ancestor did is something far greater. Like it was before that time. It was before Vortigern was even in play. This is
Yeah, from what I read, it was supposedly because he wanted to use them, the Utes and the Anglos and Saxons, and to
Yeah, he wanted to
defend
use them
against the Pictish.
Yeah.
He wanted to use them against the Pictish, but
yeah.
I
We
don't
all know
think
how well
ended
that
up
went.
working too well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the obviously the Kimric were mad that their lands got taken away and
Oh yeah.
given to invaders. So yeah, we could just say that he was a famous invader during that time. That would make sense.
Alright.
He was a famous raider. Like went in.
Famous
and-
raider, known for his spear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think with that, guys, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Do you have any questions for me about the overall sort of setting and what we're aiming for?
Yes. What is the overall setting? What are we aiming for?
Okay, we're starting in Saxony.
Yeah.
There is
Saxony, Germany, or Saxony?
Saxony,
England?
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not in Jutland. I think we've determined that the guy that you follow, whoever's ahead of the Thane or whatever, swore his loyalty to Cerdic, son of Vortigern. The last remaining son and half Saxon is kind of the idea. So Vortigern himself wasn't Saxon, but Rowena was either Hengist or Horsa's daughter. So Cerdic is like kind of like Saxon royalty then, right? Angle royalty to be more specific, but he's welcomed by the Saxons in general. In Saxony, that's where he is right now, and that's where you guys are starting. This story is going to be the voyage of Cerdic and his people back to Britain. Starting, of course, on the mainland, there's going to be like plot and stuff. Like probably first episode or two will likely be in the mainland. And
Worry not. I own 1/3 of a boat.
yes,
Get us to the main.
that might actually play into the plot, to be quite honest. So, yeah. And funny enough, I had written ahead of time. You guys are heading to Jutland, anyways, because the Utes and the Saxons are specifically in alliance in a lot of ways, and Cerdic has Utish allies. So, as much as Cerdic has claim to Britain, I mean, he's technically with Uther dead. He doesn't actually know that at this point. But he has claim regardless of Uther or not. He's Vortigern's son. And Vortigern has been a previous king. Previous High King, to be exact. So you are part of that squad. It's going to be a lot more about your characters than about Cerdic. But Cerdic will be there, and so we'll have to flesh out this NPC leader above you guys. Is there anything specific? Do you want to let Liam feed that? Who that guy is? Is that probably the best way to do it? Since Liam has a personal
I think that works, yeah.
Yeah. What works, man.
reluctance towards that guy.
Yeah, man. I don't have a ton of specifics other than I have a lot of like the feelings that I want to apply to my understanding of to my character's understanding of him, but I don't have a lot of solid details that
I've got a few ideas if that might help.
Yeah.
Like he could be like a long-term rival of our father.
Oh, that would be fun.
And it's kind of like the whole, grudges passed on by blood or by family.
I like the idea too of like their family has always been, not only have they been rivals, but like their family's always been a little bit like more successful than ours, you know?
We had
A lot.
that one success 6 generations ago.
Exactly.
They've had more recent successes.
Maybe even along the lines of like literally every time our family has done something great in the last couple of generations, it's been overshadowed by something that the other guys did, you know?
Mm.
And I think specifically I was thinking maybe this guy that's directly above us or whatever is the son of our father's rival, and he's just recently taken charge, and I think I feel that he's so fucking hot-headed and dumb and stupid and stinky. You know what I mean?
It's like, this guy can't lead us.
He's a punk.
So the other fun part about where this is going, right, is this will tie in very well to Anarchy, and rather than it just being another, like, kind of GM aside, you guys actually get to kind of represent part of what takes place with this new group of Saxons that are coming along. So it'll be good.
All right.
I think your histories, unless you really, really want to, it can be a mixture of, like, the way I picture it, and I could be off on this, but I picture, like, various warlords, effectively, you know?
Mhm.
Lords getting together, wanting more, and then it's almost like Britain is like a place where you can find kingdoms. Why not? It's been done before. And so at one point it was all just about raiding, but once Vortigern came along, it's like, you know what? We can actually hold these lands permanently. So groups will go and seize land. They'll organize groups, but they also might fight amongst each other, and you know, on the
Yeah.
And I think for us, and specifically, since the Kingdom of Sussex and the Kingdom of Kent are still in existence, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of proof that, like, yeah, the Utes can have a place if they fight for it.
Yeah,
it's land.
and the
There's
Angles
also, like,
still
a
hold Nohant and Dira, and then you have East Saxon as well.
I imagine there's also like a little bit of because a big thing in Wotanism is like the land belongs to us. It's ours by right if we can take it.
Yeah.
I guess there also is that kind of that Woden promised us the world and is ours to take. I did do a deep dive into Wotanism, and oh boy, there's two main types. One is modern Wotanism, which is
What
great.
A little dicey at places.
It's not great. Let's just say, it's no surprise that the Saxons used to be German. With that, yeah, past Wotanism is a little bit more. It's still not great, but it's
sacrificing tons of people.
It's like sacrificing the land is ours by right. We can kind of do what we want with the people. You know, it's
government.
It's government.
Archaic government. They do all those things now, just more subtly. So,
yeah.
Oh wait, so
Now they call it taxes.
Yeah. Is there anything else important before we wrap her up?
I think so. I'm gonna scour for some art.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Please do so, and don't look super pretty with these characters if you can.
I will do my best, but it's the internet.
Yeah.
It's people be drawing hot boys no matter what, no matter what vibe.
Yeah. In general, this culture is even more focused on. I mean, there's still barbarians. That's probably not appropriate. Tribal. Yeah. But from the perspective that we're showing, it should be a mixture of both, so they can be a little, you know, this isn't from the Kimric perspective. So
there are elements of civility to them, as it were.
But
what is a barbarian but not a Roman?
Clean shaven shouldn't be a thing. Like, there's certain things where it's like, there's just, you know, it's just not a thing. It's not what
not
they
a thing
do.
they do.
Yeah.
What, you gonna put a blade that close to your face? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Mm.
That being said, I totally understand if you need to. And actually, honestly, I think I might have made Cerdic have a clean shave, so I think it's fine. I won't be picky.
I mean, he's half.
Yeah.
The
Kimmer culture, yeah.
Kemric. I mean, they just don't have beards. A lot
None
of
of them.
don't
None of them have been.
None of they don't have the ability to grow a beard. They're like elves.
Good parallel. Let me just take a quick look here. Make sure there wasn't any other super fun parts of creation. But yeah, you'll get to level up from there. Please do so as soon as you can, just so you don't kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
I've already done my 11 years, so I'm set.
I'm gonna do mine when I'm in a bit of headspace.
Skirmishes.
I got myself a 22 spear, boys. I got a con of 18 and a strength of 21.
You're gonna be some badasses.
Though honestly, the
Makes me
strength
fear what we're gonna be up against.
the strength of 21 is kind of a bummer for me because it didn't actually improve my damage at all. I started I think strength 16 and I brought it up to 21 and my damage dice is still 66.
Yeah, I think it's like 66 might be near the maximum.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you can get high.
Well, yeah.
No, you can
giants
get
are
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get higher, but I just did some checking and I'd have to be a lot higher.
Yeah.
You have to be. I think you'd have to be 21 and 21 to get to 76.
Oh, actually, I'm so annoyed by that. If I had 23, it would be up to 7.
So another option too, Liam, for you is if each of your Wotanic virtues is at least 16, you gain 1d6 damage bonus.
What are my Wotanic virtues again?
Oh shit, that's right.
I forgot to.
It's generous.
Generous. That's 16.
I think it's indulgent.
That is not 16.
Reckless
Reckless is not 16.
and proud.
Proud is a 15.
It has to be all of them though, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Well, all of them need to be above
If
16.
you're energetic, generous, and just. Merciful, modest, valorous traits add up to at least 80. Gain 3 magical armor. Ooh!
So what are the 3 Wotanic?
I'm lazy.
What are the Wotanic ones?
See step 3.
It's generous. Proud, I know, is one of them. Indulgent was another, right?
Oh, it's generous, proud, worldly, reckless, indulgent.
Generous, proud, worldly. Huh.
I'm gonna put them in the
Yep,
chat
worldly.
here.
Oh, that means we can't be spiritual.
Yeah. I do think that's kind of funny how like all the pagan ones are supposedly worldly, their version of spiritual.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
because
you don't get the might of Woden unless you're an anti-spiritual.
It kind of shoots my character in the foot, but I like it that way.
Yeah, it's all good.
Woden does not support you unless you publicly condemn him.
I think it might
I
be.
feel like that's less it. It's more like a focus
Yeah.
on worldly desires than spiritual.
Yeah.
It might be a casualty too of version differences because
Mm.
when these books came out, it was pious, not spiritual,
Yeah.
right?
Pious with the worldly makes more sense in this case.
What is
Yeah.
armor of honor?
It's like the True Knight bonus. If you have, if all of those traits that it lists there add up to 80 points total, you get +3 magical armor versus all damage.
Wait, How do they
Energetic,
add up to?
generous, just,
How would
merciful.
they? How would they add up to?
Well, you total
80 points
you
total.
total the totals, so it's like 16 in generous plus a 10 in just plus a etc. etc.
But there's only 3 of them. How could it add
No,
up to 80?
Generous,
there's
just,
energetic.
merciful, modest.
There's a weird space there, but it's energetic,
Yeah.
generous, just, merciful,
Oh,
modest,
just-
and valorous. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it. You got it. Banner Saga is a great game that I have not finished.
It is
You get to play it now.
pretty relevant for actually this campaign.
It really
Miniseries.
relevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
I was just checking to see, like, so you get 6. Armor of Honor is actually fairly easy to hit because you get 6 of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically. I'm not saying it's like easy to hit,
Yeah.
but like in comparison to other ones, like so.
Yeah, except for the fact that I think proud is we anti-proud.
No,
we're proud.
We're proud.
I mean,
proud.
we're what I meant is we're anti-modest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Well, I mean, we've got pride in our ancestors and that sort of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We're stubborn. I think it's also to represent that we're stubborn folk.
Yeah.
Mm.
Inherently not honor focused either. So I think it's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and wrap up, and then everyone can do some stuff and enjoy themselves.
Oh,
Yep.
can we go through? I don't know if people have decided on their names yet. We could probably end it by.
Oh,
going
yeah,
through
we
the
should do
character
that.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that'll work.
got mine.
All right.
I am Grimmer. Grimmer.
Grimmer.
Grimmer. Green.
All right.
For mine, I have Aethelgar,
Aethelgar.
Noble Spear.
Oh yeah, I should.
And mine,
Sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, you're first. You're first.
and mine is Volter.
Both are-
Buddy, tell her.
Volta.
I should translate mine too. Grimmer. It translates out to shapeshifter or face changer. It's a reference to Odin stuff. Woden stuff.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Mine is essentially Vulture. Because when I was a baby, my father said I looked like a hideous little bird.
Whoa. Little freak of nature.
And then I got fat and big.
Yeah.
The general.
You got that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you got that Thor from Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok vibes.
Yeah. Just for Mark's purpose, for your talents when you go to use magic, it's something you need to prepare, right?
It's like an actual ritual thing.
Rituals are the safest way to do it, because it can. Otherwise, you've got to pay the price right then and there, right?
Mhm.
And there's negatives to doing so. I'll send you the general sort of.
Yeah. I'll have a look over. Send me
Just-
any links to any of the books that have information on it, and I'll look through it.
Yeah, sounds good. But in general, it's very overwhelming to try and figure out. We play with a somewhat light version, but it works really well in gathering of branches. It's just are you prepared or not? It's a major factor. And I wrote up like a graph to help like Emily kind of work through it because it can be a pain in the butt. But essentially, it's just like skills. You'll test it at the moment it matters. If you have the sort of insight skill to be able to do it, if it's not too wildly beyond your scope, which that's what we play fast and loose on, you succeed or you crit and it delivers the outcome that you're aiming for, and then you have to pay the price after, which often involves, just like Merlin does, going to sleep for large swaths of time. So
Yeah.
something to factor in as you go.
Actually, I'll talk about this later. I'm good for now.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. For those that stuck on,
Huzzah!
I know it was just a grindy, chatty session 0. But when we're back next time, we are in the full mix of things, and I'll probably be working with the 2 of you guys. Well, 3, but I need 2 different coat of arms. So.
Yep.
Which will be basic. We're gonna kind of,
I imagine it'd just be like a basic shield.
Yeah,
I'm thinking blue and yellow.
Yeah.
It can be something simple like that. You could have a small ordinary on there of some sort as well. So.
All right.
But, all right, guys. Thanks for
Farewell.
partaking, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Take care.